Welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. Well, exercise is a good way to boost your immune system and decrease your risk for anxiety and depression, which is especially important during this pandemic.
Yeah, but it's not always easy to stay motivated, especially if you can't leave the house. So I talked to a personal trainer and health coach, Pamela Hernandez, with Thrive Personal Fitness, and she has some tips and suggestions for us.
First of all, it starts with you do not have to buy a lot of expensive equipment. You don't have to go buy big machines or anything. There's so much you can do with simple tools, dumbbells, stability ball, bands. There's so many things that you can do. If you're used to working with a personal trainer, a lot of us are pivoting to working online. I've actually been working online with some of my clients for years, but it's the ones that are kind of used to the in-person session. We're getting smart with Zoom and Skype and all of the great tools that we have, just like you and I are. For the interview, so you can still get that instruction. It's physical distancing, right? It's not necessarily social. So you can do that. And there are lots of great services that are out there that you can try right now for nothing. Basically, everybody's getting involved. So, for example, one of the services that I've actually used for a lot of I don't know how many years, because sometimes I don't want to think about my own workout. You know, sometimes I want to do something different too. And so I've used a service called Daily Burn. They're giving away a 60-day trial. I think Beachbody, which is another one that people are very familiar with. So you can go and try some things out. If you're just lost for what to do, you can still find help, whether that's with a personal trainer who work with you virtually or going to one of those services. And then we can still stay connected. Those people that you were used to seeing at Jazzercise or your run group, you can still stay connected with them. You can still go on a run with them. You may just be talking to them. They may not be by your side, but you can still do all of those things.
Yeah, those are great tips. I'm glad you mentioned you don't have to buy a lot of equipment, because if I don't have the bands, if I don't have the dumbbells and I'm still doing the movements, is it about the same? Does it still work?
Absolutely. There's so much that you can do with just body weight. I mean, things like push-ups, squats, those are all things that you can do. Lunges, so much that you can do with just your body. It's a matter of time under tension. So for example, if you're a yoga person, when you're doing chaturanga and you're holding that push-up, that's a very hard exercise with no tools at all. You can do the same thing with a squat. I don't know if you ever had to do wall sits in PE or sports. That's a really hard thing to do. So you can certainly add those in as a new way to challenge your body. And then we've got things all over our house. I mean, I've had clients use towels for sliding. You've probably seen those slider kind of mechanisms for different exercises. You can use towels on hardwood or paper plates on carpet. You can use your laundry detergent, because most of us have those big laundry detergent bottles, buckets. You can use those things for resistance.
Now, how about going outside? Of course, running, walking. Is walking also beneficial?
Absolutely. And please, while we can get outside, absolutely. I hope that we don't get to that point, but getting outside is extremely beneficial for your body and your mind. So even if it's just a quick walk around your block or around your house, if you have stairs, now you've got a step. Now you've got something maybe you can do a different kind of push-up on. You can just play. I mean, a lot of people are kind of responsible for some homeschooling right now. Everybody needs recess.
Yes.
Hopscotch, hula hoop, you name it. If you've got those things around, let that be your workout.
So just move, just find a way to move. Now, one question is, how do you keep the habit going? How do you stay motivated? Because I can tell you from my personal experience, sometimes, I have a small apartment too. I don't have a garage or anything like that. So if it's too cold outside or it's raining, I have to do it in my living room. And sometimes, Pamela, it's just like, I don't feel like doing this in my living room. Your brain almost has to shift from living room mode to workout mode in that same spot. What are some tricks for the brain and, those mental tricks of just get it done?
And that is so true. Sometimes when we lose that physical space, right, we lose that transition. So it's like you said, something is always better than nothing. So give yourself permission to stop after 5 minutes. Say, you know what, I'm going to do this. If I still don't feel like doing it, I'll just stop. I can go back to the couch. It's not a big deal. 5 minutes. That's all you have to do. Chances are once you get up and move around and you start to feel good, you're going to want to keep doing it. But give yourself permission. Set a timer. And if you're just not into it, you're just not into it. 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good trick because you're right. Once you, to me, what I find is just getting started. Once you got started, it's like, no, now I'm already doing it. I'm going to finish.
Well, again, you could still also find that accountability partner. So whether that's continuing to work with your personal trainer, whether that is your best friend, whoever it is, we're all kind of in the same boat right now. And to find somebody and say, hey, I really want to make this a habit. Will you help me? Will you check in with me and make sure that I did my run, that I got up and I did that workout that I said I was going to do? It's really kind of interesting as I've been transitioning some of my clients to their at-home workout now. They're working from home and they're finding the situation actually beneficial because a lot of the things that were keeping them, they were sort of standing in the way of their motivation, have kind of fallen by the wayside. So they're really excited to take advantage of this clean slate. It's a weird New Year's Day kind of effect. So it's really interesting to actually see people getting more motivated by that.
I have also seen a lot of social media challenges, which can keep people accountable and connecting too with the social distancing. Not only are you connecting with your friends, it's also keeping you accountable to do something every day or do something that you haven't done in a while. For example, the push-up challenge, which someone tagged me and I had to do it. Wouldn't have done that otherwise, but it's another way to connect is use social media to connect with other people.
So many resources. And so again, not social distancing, just physical distancing. Just reach out and connect.